Hey everybody, Calendros here. So I wanted to just sort of give a video about what we've got on tap for um, this week. So actually, because I had actually made a list of songs for this week. Yeah. So the and I kind of apologize. I wanted to do some stuff yesterday, but had a very unfortunate piece of news about a longtime friend from well, he was on Twitch originally, and then moved over to Mixer when they started up, and he passed away on Sunday. So he was he was an older gentleman. He was in his probably in his 70s. It was kind of his shtick, the old guy, cranky old guy. But he was a dear friend, and so it hit us in the Twitch community and stuff pretty hard. He was really well liked, and I think it was a bigger impact on the Mixer community because he was I think a pretty prominent figure there. My biggest regret is that I didn't move over with him. I was in when he was on Twitch. I was there every uh, certainly for every Friday stream that he did, because that was kind of like his his big end of the week kind of show. I think it was Fridays. But his big kind of end of the week show was sort of recap of all the game related stuff and just a bunch of silly nonsense, and it was always just really crazy, weird shit. And he was a big, huge fan of music, though, and we used to talk about music all the time. And one of his favorite things was to find like great YouTube performances of stuff like the kids doing the Tool song 46 and 2. Actually, first time I saw that video was actually on his channel, and then I had showed him the one of the young lady from France doing Jason Becker's Altitudes, and that was one of his favorites. So I had three songs anyways going into this week that I was going to do, and was kind of at a loss of what to do for the fourth one. And this just sort of solidified to me that for the fourth one I want to do Altitudes. And I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm actually going to do her version of Altitudes because it's just a little like my little tribute to him. So it's I don't know if I'll be able to do it tomorrow. I might have to do a different video. It's still a little bit raw for me, but that's one of the videos. And the other ones, sorry, I'm kind of just like I said. It's been a difficult couple of days. So I think the other three, I want to do Orphaned Land. I mentioned that last week, doing an Orphaned Land song. So we're going to do, and I think I had even said I was going to do And the Storm Still Rages Inside. Always has been one of my favorite songs from them, if not my favorite. So that one is definitely on the list. I also wanted to do a Scale the Summit song. And I chose the Kestrel because it's one I always like from them because it has a great mix of what really represents them in terms of like really beautiful melodic stuff, but also some like great heavy riffs. Um, The riff actually, I remember reading somewhere that it was inspired a riff that was used in a Angel Vivaldi song. Actually, I'm not sure which one. So that's a pretty cool thing. And then the last song, and this kind of came about as a result of a discussion on the Vinansori forums. Actually, they were going through melodic death metal bands, and somebody mentioned Quo Vadis. And I love that band, and the band that spawned from Quo Vadis when they broke up, which is gone in April. So this week I want to do On the Shores of Ithaca, but the live version from the DVD. So that'll be cool. I think I saw it once, the DVD, like a long time ago. But I don't really remember it, so that one's going to be more of a reaction. The the other three songs this week are going to be breakdowns, and I think that's probably sort of the format I'm going to try and loosely take, is maybe do one reaction a week, and then the rest be primarily breakdowns. But as with last week, I offer it up to you guys if there's a song that you would like me to either break down or react to, depending on whether or not I've heard it before. Let me know in the comments, below. So if you've got something in mind, I did last week Virgin Black as a request for somebody. So if you've got something in mind, and like I said, it doesn't matter if I've already heard it. I just be sensible about it. If it's something that seems like it would be a good thing to do, I'll do it. But if it's not, if I think it's just like a silly request or something like that, then I'm probably just going to ignore it. So, if it's a band I haven't heard of, I'll definitely be interested in looking at it, because reacting to new stuff is always interesting, because it requires, as I mentioned before, a lot less work on my part. So, it's easier for me to sit down, watch a video for the first time, and give my thoughts on it. I'm not maybe presenting as much of a unique perspective, but the breakdowns require a lot more work on my end. So that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. I do prefer doing the breakdowns because I love digging into the music of stuff. So that's what we've got on tap for this week, and like I said, in the next couple of days, maybe tomorrow, you might see that the Jason Becker cover from. And I don't. The other thing I'm not certain about is copyright when it comes to using another YouTube channel's content. I'll have to look into that, because I've heard of people getting copyright strikes for taking other people's not like taking, but like reacting to someone's reaction, basically, or reacting to a video from somebody else. That's a YouTuber, and it's their original content. So I need to be careful about that. So especially with that video, because she's not active on YouTube anymore, so she can't give her consent, for use, copyright use or something like that. And again, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with monetization. It's got to do with just being able to present the content. So I'll look into it, and if I can do that version, I'd like to do that version, because of what it means to to me, because of losing our friend Cranky Canuck. So that's pretty much it. I'll have to reach out to our friends and see if anyone has a little like a picture or something I can kind of put up at the end. that I can use. That there were ones that were posted, but I don't know what people would want shared to outside people. It was a fair, I mean, as with I think most of these communities on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, they're pretty tight knit communities. So you know, I'll be looking into that stuff and we'll see where that goes. But there'll be some video tomorrow. I just don't know which one it's going to be. So I will see you guys then, and have a great night, and rock on, and be good to each other. Don't forget your friends. All right, later, guys.